guys, what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be doing something I just recently thought of. I wanted to make a video catered toward those new people that are just getting into makeup and maybe you don't really know what to get. I'm going to do this though with eyeshadow palettes. To me, when it comes to makeup, eyeshadow palettes are probably the most exciting things, and I know there is a lot to choose from, so you're probably feeling a little overwhelmed, and there's just so many. There's so many classics, there's so many that has been raved about that has pretty much died out at this point though. I just want to give you guys my opinions on, if you're somebody new, these are the palettes that I think that you should go with, and we're going to talk about 5, and then I threw in a little one. It's like a little mini palette, so overall I have 5 palettes to talk about. I hope this video helps you guys out if you're somebody looking for a palette, because again, I know that it can be very overwhelming and I wanted to help you guys out. So other than that, I don't have any updates in this video, except if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you'd like, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started with the palette. So if you are new to makeup, I am assuming that you'd want to stay in the neutral category. So that's pretty much what I tried to do. I tried to pick all neutral palettes, and maybe some of these have a few pops, but if you're somebody that you want to try out some color but you don't want to go full on with it, I feel like these palettes would be really nice. So the first palette that I'm actually going to talk about is a neutral palette with a few pops of like strong golds, and this is something that I just hauled in my last video. I haven't played with it, but honestly I know that it's going to be good. I was just using one of these palettes, so I thought I definitely need to include this in here. This is from Urban Decay, and this is the new Naked Honey palette. This is what the packaging looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous, and again, I just hauled this in my previous haul video. When you open it up, this is what you have going on. You have some really pretty neutral shades, and just shades that you can use every day. And then you do have those strong pops of gold, and some that are just a little bit different, like this gold right here is a little bit different. It is more colorful, I would say. So if you're somebody that you don't like that, you could always go in with this bronze. You have this pretty lid shade right here. I feel like this is a good staple palette for anybody, especially if you are new to makeup. So I have swatched this. The mattes in here are very creamy, and they're just like the Naked Heat and Naked Cherry palettes. So if you have those palettes and you like those, then you will definitely like this if you're into colors like this. And if you are somebody new to makeup, then I feel like this is something that would be perfect for you. Again, you just have everything you need. You have those classic mattes, and then you have those pretty lid shades, and it's very neutral. So if you're somebody new to makeup, I would definitely check this out. So the next palette that I have to talk about here is from Tarte, and I love this palette. I have talked about this palette a lot here on my channel. Every time I wear this palette, I'm stopped and somebody asks me what I'm wearing. So this is the Tarte Pro palette. This is the first one. I have used mine to death. It's very well loved. What it is, all of these are mattes. This whole section right here is mattes, and then you have these metallic shades for the lids. I'm trying not to blind you guys, and I know you can see my phone through it. Maybe if I hold it down like this. Absolutely gorgeous. These lid shades do not have to be wet. They're very intense on their own, and these matte shades are very creamy, very pigmented, and they blend out really well. This is the true Amazonian clay formula, so if you're new to makeup, this is one of the best palettes that you can get. This is a must-have. When I worked at Ulta, I would always tell people that this is one of the best palettes that has ever been made. You just have everything you need. You have some fun colors in there as well, but they're still on the neutral side. It's nothing crazy, and it's just really, really pretty. It's really fun, and again, it's one of my go-to palettes. Love that palette. Now, the next palette that I have to talk about is from Too Faced, and this is a really good one as well, especially if you're new to makeup. This is the Natural Luxe palette, and this is what the packaging looks like. I'm going to blind you guys. You can see through it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This is one of my favorite palettes as well. This is something that if you are new to makeup, these are so soft. You can build them up, but they're just so soft and very elegant and very pretty. You get the prettiest looks using this palette. This is what you have going on. I've definitely used mine. I don't know if you can tell it on camera or not. Absolutely gorgeous. You do have a few pops of color and very pretty lid shades. And again, the mattes are really soft, and you can do so much with this palette. You have a good variety, and I feel like this is good, especially if you're new to makeup. You have a lot going on in here. It's nothing overwhelming to the point like, wow, I don't know what to do. It's kind of like I could take like matte after matte after matte and keep building up, and you just get the prettiest looks. These are so soft, but you can build them up. I can't say enough good things about this palette. The shimmers are absolutely gorgeous. I love this palette. And if you look down here at the bottom, you have colors like this. You got a little bit of modern renaissance going on, so again, I love this palette. I highly recommend it, especially if you're new to makeup. You cannot go wrong with this palette. A good variety, but nothing overwhelming. Just absolutely gorgeous. The next palette I'm going to talk about is someone that is like really serious about their makeup. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, but this is the NARS. What is this called again? This is called the Skin Deep Eyeshadow Palette. This is what the packaging looks like. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. It has some of the prettiest shimmers in here, and the mattes are awesome. You have all the mattes in here that you need to create a look. So this is what you have going on. You have the prettiest like shades to set your whole lid. Then you have pretty crease shades. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This whole section right here is like contour for the eyes. It's absolutely gorgeous. These shimmers are absolutely stunning. I will swatch one so you guys can see, and they're so soft as well. This is what it looks like. I'm not trying to flip you guys off, but is that not absolutely gorgeous? It's stunning. This is one of my favorite palettes from NARS. I'm going to give you guys another swatch. These shimmers are absolutely gorgeous. These mattes are perfect for the shimmer shades. And overall, I feel like this is just a real genius palette. I feel like it's someone that is really serious about their makeup. Of course, you don't have to know a lot about makeup or anything like that to get this palette. I'm just saying, like, this is hardcore. This is it. This is like artistry to me. So if you're someone new to makeup, I would definitely check this out. Again, the formula is so easy to work with, and it's very hard to mess up with. This is definitely one of the best. The next palette I'm going to talk about is one that I'm not so crazy over, but I wanted to mention because I know a lot of people love it. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that I don't grab for it as much, but every time that I have used it, it really does work very well. The mattes are very creamy, and you do have all the mattes that you need to create a look. You have those peachy tones and those pretty brown shades, so I definitely did want to mention this for you guys. Something about this palette as well is you do have pops of color when it comes to the metallic shades. This is like a glam look as well. That's actually the name of it. It's called Soft Glam. This is what it looks like. It is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and if you're watching this video, you probably know about this palette already, but this is what it looks like on the inside. It's very pretty. Again, I just don't really gravitate toward it for some reason, but nothing wrong with it. The colors are gorgeous, and if you're someone new to makeup, I feel like you would really love this, and you'd get a lot of use out of it. The mattes in here are pretty, and they blend well, and the metallic shades again are very gorgeous. And you can definitely spice this up. You do have shades like this down here, and this right here, and this right here. And to like deepen it up with these shades, I mean, it'd be absolutely gorgeous. It's very like soft glam. You do get really glam looks with this palette. So if you're someone new to makeup, I highly recommend this palette as well. Again, it's a good classic. And the last little palette that I wanted to mention, if you're someone new to makeup, maybe you don't want to have like a huge palette or even like a medium-sized palette. Maybe you want to have just a little mini. This is one of the Tartelette palettes in Flirt, and it looks like a little mini credit card. Very, very cute. And this formula in here is the original Amazonian clay formula. I know they try to do us dirty sometimes and say that it's actually the Amazonian clay formula when it's really not, but this really is, along with the other Tarte palette that I showed you guys. This is what it looks like on the inside. You get such a pretty look with this little palette. You have all the mattes that you need. Use this in the crease, use this above the brow bone, deepen up the crease with this, go back over it, deepen up the crease with that, and use one of the lid shades, and you have a look. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the formula in here is really nice. I will swatch these little shimmers for you guys so you can see. Absolutely gorgeous. This is one of the prettiest go-to palettes, like one of those little mini palettes that you can throw in your bag and just carry with you and get really pretty looks with it. So I highly recommend this, especially if you're new to makeup. It's not a huge palette, it's not overwhelming, and they're really, really pretty and very high quality. But other than that, that is everything. That is all the palettes that I recommend if you are a makeup beginner. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I know walking into Sephora and Ulta and not knowing a lot about makeup is very overwhelming because there's so many palettes. There's so much of everything. There's so many foundations and eyeliners and mascaras. So I just wanted to help you guys out, kind of give you some guidance on what I think would be best for you. If you guys like this video, I can do this with foundation. I can do this with pretty much anything. So just leave it down below if you'd like me to do more videos like this. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I just want to thank you guys so much for being here and watching and commenting and liking and subscribing. It honestly means the world. And don't think that you go unnoticed because I truly see you. And I truly do appreciate you, each and every one of you. But before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below so you're notified every time I upload a video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.